Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Now the dwelling of God is with men, and he will live with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." He who is seated on the throne said, "I am making everything new." Then he said, "Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true."
George, thank you very much. Grab one of those before you go. Well done, my friend. Good stuff. Good stuff. As a reading from the last book of the Bible, the book of Revelation. Now I wonder, do any of you here have hopes and dreams for the future? Do any of you got any hopes and dreams that you have? Maybe something that you would like to do or something that you'd like to become? Go on, what's your hope or dream?
I want to become a surgeon.
Sorry, could we turn that up, please, at the back? Thank you.
I want to become a surgeon.
Big loud voice again.
I want to become a surgeon.
You want to become a surgeon? Fantastic. Wow. Wow. How about you? Any hopes or dreams?
I have a dream of being somebody who makes peace in either Russia or Ukraine, because I'm really getting sad that the war's still not over.
Yeah, that's a wonderful dream. Wonderful. And how about you at the back there? Here. Any dreams or hopes? Not sure.
My hope is to protect Britain.
To protect Britain. Fantastic. What lovely hopes. One more over here. Yes.
I want to become a doctor.
Wow. Goodness me. What wonderful hopes and dreams you have. And I'm sure all of us have got different ones that we have. You know, dreams are good because dreams help us look forward. I think there's one big dream that we all share this morning. We've already had it mentioned from this young man over here. A dream of a better world. A dream of a world without war, without poverty. A dream of a world with peace, where people live in safety and love, where there's fairness for all. You know, that dream was especially strong 80 years ago when World War II came to an end. On VE Day, on the 8th of May 1945, after 6 long years of fighting, the guns finally fell silent. And people hoped that peace had come at last. They celebrated and they dreamed of a brighter future, what Winston Churchill called the sunlit uplands that we could look forward to. Of course, we thank God that Hitler was defeated. But those sunlit uplands that Winston Churchill spoke of haven't fully arrived. Even today, our world still struggles with war and division and fear. We still long for a better world. And so today, as we remember with deep thanksgiving those who gave their lives for our freedom, we also remember that the world cannot save itself. The Bible tells us that the future we long for, the one where everything is made right, can only be created by God. We heard it in our reading from George a few moments ago from the book of Revelation. You see, God doesn't promise a patch-up, quick fix of this broken world. Rather, he promises something much greater. He promises a brand new one, a new heaven and a new earth. A place where every tear will be wiped away. A place where no more death, no more mourning, no more crying, no more pain will exist. Because he says the old order of things, the world of sin, the world of war and suffering, well, that will have passed away. I'm sure that sounds like the world that each of us wants. A world where people will live in peace forever with God and with each other. Well, how can we be sure that this dream will come true? Well, it's because God has already given us a glimpse of it in the person of Jesus Christ. You see, when Jesus Christ walked on earth, he showed us what this new world would be like. He healed the sick. He helped the hurting. He calmed storms. He even raised the dead. And he brought joy to those who are sad. He gave us like a little preview of that reading that George read to us from Revelation. But more than just giving a preview of the future hope that God has for us, Jesus actually opened the way into that hope. Not with weapons, but with love. With arms outstretched on the cross, so that everyone who trusts in him might be forgiven, might be made clean and transformed and welcomed into God's forever future. Later in that chapter that George read to us, Jesus says, "To the thirsty I will give water without cost from the spring of the water of life." So yes, we pray and work for peace now. Some of you got prayers, have got dreams to be involved in making that peace. That's wonderful. We pray and work for peace now. We honour those who gave so much for their lives, gave so much for the lives that we enjoy today. But we also look to Jesus, the only one who can actually bring the future that we truly long for. That hope gave peace to many soldiers in World War II. Some of them even carried little Bibles in their pockets to remind them of that hope. And that's the same hope that is still offered to each of us here today. At Christ Church, we want to help people explore that hope for themselves. We want to help you to explore that, whatever your age may be. And if you'd like to know more about that today, please speak to me after the service, and I can tell you more of the activities we have in the church where people can discover more of this wonderful news of the glorious future that God has for all who will trust in him.